Hi, I'm Kaylee with the Clearview Library District, and I just wanted to start off by saying thank you to everyone who registered for our Take It and Make It kit for this week. So I'm just going to start off by going through the supplies that were in your kit when you started to unpack it. So first of all, you've got your instructions, which we're going to go through all of this right here as well, but there's some written ones if you prefer that. A little information about Kelly Decor, who put these kits together for us. Your block of wood that's been painted with kind of a light coat of white. Your stencil, a paintbrush, a safety pin, and some blue and green paint. Obviously, if you want to use other colors and you have different colors at home, that is totally fine as well. And then you'll also need, we didn't provide this, but something just like a credit card or something this side that you can help smooth your stencil on with. So to start with, we are going to go ahead and put our stencil on here, and Alexis from Kelly Decor made a little video for us showing how to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to that now and have her walk you through the steps for putting that on.
All right, I wanted to show you how to remove the stencil. So you rub it, and it makes it easier if you rotate it down. All right, so you get a corner and you want to make sure that all of the blue pieces stay down and that none of them are on this white section. So you're gonna peel it, and if you get to a point, so see how my little A piece, it's not sticking down. I just go and I just add a little bit of pressure, and see that didn't work either. So you can kind of help it by flattening it. If you can see that, flatten it, and then just kind of peel it away. This is really good to do with stencils that you have that have a lot of words on it, especially the smaller they are, the harder it kind of gets. So you want to be able to, you just use the force to be able to pull it as you go, and you want to make sure that there are none there. Just like that. Then you flip it over and line it up so it looks good to you. If you want, you can always, if you have like a ruler, you can always measure and make sure that one side measures the same as the other side. Then once it looks good, then you take your, this is where you'll use your credit card. All right, and then now this is where you're going to take this off. So you don't want it to stick like that. You want the blue to stay down. Right, and then you have it, and I usually will lightly run this over it just to make sure that there's no air bubbles or anything, so that when you paint, that it won't bleed underneath. So that's how you put your stencil on.
Okay, so we've got our stencil applied. I did have a few issues with my little mountaintops here, wanting to come off as I was applying mine, so I just went back over them with my credit card real quick and got those to stick good. So that's all ready to go. So our next step is just to start painting. This is where you can kind of get creative. Use the colors you want, however you want. I am just going to stick with the blue and green today. You'll probably end up wanting to do 2 coats of paint over this, and you just want to make sure that it dries in between each layer, and just use really thin layers as well. If you use too thick paint, it can sometimes seep underneath the stencil and you don't get a nice clean line like that. So just thin layers and let them dry in between until you get however you want yours to look. Some people like their paint to be a little more opaque or not, so that's just kind of up to you. So we'll go ahead and do that part next. All right, so I've got mine all painted and I've made sure the paint is totally dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and start removing this. And I've got my little safety pin here that should have been in your kit as well, but you can really use anything that's kind of small and sharp. Because some of these little spaces, like in between the letters and the tops of the mountains, are not gonna come off with the main sheet. So we'll use that to kind of help get those little tiny pieces off. So let's go ahead and do that and we'll see how it turned out. Okay, there we go. All finished. Turned out pretty good. I hope you all had fun making this with us. We have some more to-go kits that are going to be coming up on the library as well. You can find those on our website at clearviewlibrary.org. The next one we're doing isn't a craft, but it's going to be really fun also. It is how to make homemade refrigerator pickles. So that will be a really fun kit as well. So you can register for that on our website. And as always, if you want more fun craft ideas, Creative Bug is a great resource. You can get that free through the library as well with your library card. They have all kinds of craft videos that you can do at home and some really fun stuff there as well. So thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye.